Alright, it's time for another premiere draft for the Zendikar Rising. I was just telling myself earlier, cut out the ums, cut out the so's. A little bit of silence in between what I'm speaking is okay, but gotta fill the larger silences. Make sure that those don't really happen. Gotta keep talking my thoughts through so that future me, when watching this video, knows what was going on in my head. So, pack one, pick one. Land is disappointing. Familiar's nice. And, whoa, this pack actually is a stinker. This pack's a stinker. I don't really want to choose something that's green-blue immediately. Is it Expedition Diviner? Gosh, it might just be Expedition Diviner. I don't really want to pick Expedition Diviner. Pack one, pick one. It could also be Gnarly Colony. I'd rather just take a gamble on the familiar, even though, like what, my other two choices are green and blue. Might as well choose the one that's green and blue. Oh gosh, that pack. So Blood Chief's Thirst is great. And if I wanted to continue with All Mages Familiar, I'd choose Riptide, but I think Blood Chief's Thirst is just the best card in this pack, and it's only pack one, pick two, so it's like not quite sure what the my lane is. There's Thundering Rebuke, which again is probably the best card in the pack. If I had stayed with kickers, there would be nothing here. So yeah, Thundering Rebuke, just the best card in the pack. Do I choose white as well, so that I have chosen all the colors for Kidney Stampede? Again, is the best card in this pack. I'm going to take it. There, I've completed all 5 colors. They're mine. Oh, Thundering Spark Mage has quite a good upside. And on my tier list, brought to you by just Lola Man Mobius and Scotty Nada, Thundering Spark Mage is also good for a pick. And that would maybe point me towards like a red-black party type deck. So I'm nowhere near Mill. Windrider Wizard, that's good. But I think because of Spark Mage, Thundering Rebuke, and Blood Chief's Thirst, I'm looking maybe at a party deck. Expedition Skulker is a rogue, but it's not the best rogue to have in a party deck. It's more of a rogue. It's a rogue's rogue. There's Blood Beckoning and Synchronized Spellcraft. I think I'll take the Synchronized Spellcraft. Expedition Skulk, yeah. There's a Ravager's Mace and a Bug Catcher. I think the Bug Catcher is better in a vacuum. Like, still not quite sure that black is where we're going to end up. We've only taken one black card. I would like to go party. Oops. I guess I'm going party. Not taking the Root Grazer. Pretty sure we're not doing kickers. Yeah, I don't like 2 synchronized spellcrafts, but I think that is the pick. I can see getting an Expedition Champion or a Cliffhaven Kite Sail. Nothing. Teeter Peak Embouchure is good. Seeing more red than black here, so we could still pivot to maybe red-white warriors. A Tyranna Silencer might fit, would probably be best in a red-black party deck. It's best in a party deck. So I'll take that. Scavenge Blade? I don't know. Oh, Ardent Electromancer. Thundering Voice might be played. Thieving Skydancer, Skydivers, nowhere near for those fledgling. Turning to Oblivion. Spikefield Hazard. Those uncommons are all good uncommons. But by themselves, I don't think they're enough to pull me from my theoretical black position. Picking up black clerics. There's not a lot of black clerics that fit well. There's just that 2-mana 2/1. But I am going to keep favoring red. Do I get the Spikefield Hazard? Or the Teeter Peak? I think I'm going to get this. Oh wow. Another Bloodchief's Thirst. I'm going to take that over the Black Bloom Rogue, even though the Black Bloom Rogue is also very good. Yeah. I think the Bloodchief's Thirst just barely ekes out over it. Valakut Exploration. Oh, Stonework Pack Beast. Gosh, that would be good. Another Grotog Budcatcher. But I think Valakut... Yeah, Valakut Exploration is actually nice. Yeah, pretty sure that's the pick. Over the Pack Beast. Ooh, Shatter Skull Charger versus Thundering Spark Mage. Yeah, I think it's close, but I think it is the Charger. Song Mad Treachery, again, is excellent for this deck, as it is shaping up. But again, I'm suffering, it looks like I'm suffering from the same thing that happened to me yesterday, where red is completely open. It seems like there's only like maybe one other person drafting red. Or maybe there are 2 people drafting red very lightly. But what seems to be happening though is that I'm not getting a whole lot of black. Wizard spell. I only really have 2 wizards. I think Kazil's Fury is just better for this deck. This is a red-blue wizard. Or, I mean, a wizard deck. They don't have to be red-blue. I think I did a blue-green wizards deck once. I think this is just Kazil's Fury. Gothada Vanguard. Again, like the white's not, like the black's not great, right? Like I have choices, but only choices in red. And I'm just like thinking to myself, again, I have better choices in white. I just don't know. I have better choices in white than black, but I have 2 Bloodchief's Thirst and a Tyranna Silencer. This is kind of also what happened with last draft, where it was like, am I black or am I white? And then it was just like, black just today and yesterday seems to be just really heavily drafted for some reason. And I want to be in black, but I don't think any of this matters. So, just going to put that away. Oh, got a wizard. Wayward Guide Beast is terrible. There's a Malakir Blood Priest. Wow. This is my pack 3 pick 1. There's a Tended Healer, McKindy Stampede, Shadowcat, Exposition Diviner. But yeah. Malakir Blood Priest. There's a Lightspawn Cleric. So there's Feed the Swarm versus the Akum Warrior. Anyone in red, the Akum Warrior is really good. I do have removal and Bloodchief's Thirst and 2 synchronized spellcrafts already. I don't think Feed the Swarm is going to wheel. I don't think anything that wheels in this pack I'm going to be interested in. Let's see. Blood Beckoning would be good, I think. Yeah. Over the Scorch Rider. And then nothing. Well, Seagate Colossus might be okay, actually. Yeah. Oh, Zoth Consumption. Oh, but Shatterskull Minotaur. That's a good one. I've had this card before. It's been very, very good to me. There was a lot of cards in that pack that I would love to have picked. I guess I'll take the blood price just to... I don't know. I'm not going to play a second Scavenged Blade. Don't even know if I'll play the first one. And it really is too bad that I haven't seen another Ravager's Mace since the first pack. But that's the way it goes. I don't think I'll play a third synchronized spellcraft, but who knows? I don't think I would. I wouldn't play a Cinderclasm. A Relic Axe? We have 11 warriors? I'll try it. Power. I'm not going to play Power Classic Hellion, but just because we need party synergy so badly. Yeah, this is the pack I said. I'm not going to care about anything that wheels in here. I guess I'll take a Molten Blast and we'll see kind of a thing, but I don't know why I'm still cutting colors when, no longer matters. What the? Grotog Bud... If I knew the Grotog Bug Catchers were going to start wheeling, I would have drafted completely differently. Okay. So this deck, I need to cut out a bunch of warriors. I didn't... Oh man, it sucks that I didn't get... Yeah. This is more of a warrior deck than it is... Yeah, one rogue and one wizard. This is more of a warrior deck than it is anything else. So let's see, we have 4 spell lands. And I would pretty much... Most of them are going to be... Uh-oh. Be entering maintenance soon. That's not good. What is it, Thursday? I guess they have maintenance on Thursdays? Is that right? Uh-oh. That's not good. So I'm taking out at least 2 lands. Maybe even a third. Scavenge Blade is definitely coming out. I think Tormenting Voice is coming out. I have Synchronized Spellcraft is coming out. Okay, Molten Blast, yeah, that comes out. Like, this draft was weird in that I felt like the best picks in my colors were always in red, but at the same time, again, I picked up early Bloodchief's Thirst, and which really wanted me to be in black. I think there were more options in white, but at the same time, like the picks in red were still felt better than the picks in white. I do like Relic Axe. 2 equipped for +2/+1, and the vast majority of creatures in this deck are still warriors. So I feel like that's going to be good. I'm debating whether I can cut a third land. Like, I want double black, actually, for Bloodchief's Thirst. I feel like we cut an Ambusher, and we probably cut a Bug Catcher, just because of how low our party synergy actually is. I need to look back and see if I accidentally chose something mediocre over a Pack Beast or not. So the other question, one more cut, and Silencer's in, it's the only freaking rogue. Maybe I should have gotten that I think there was a chance to get, I think I was picking up Bug Catchers over, I think there were a few decisions I made that were incorrect. But I can't quite remember them, but they feel incorrect. So the other question I have is, so Seagate Colossus looks kind of weak, just given that it's going to be hard for us to make it more cost reduce less than 6, essentially. Shadow Skull Minotaur is going to be 5 most of the time, but it's still good. So we'll cut maybe the Seagate Colossus. I'm hesitant to get rid of Synchronized Spellcraft. I have 4 removal left. 5? Oh yeah, I got Thundering Rebuke very early, didn't I? Yeah, actually, let's cut the Synchronized Spellcraft. This deck is a bit top heavy. I don't really want to go down, excuse me, don't really want to cut swamps just because, yeah. The name of the deck. Something like Exploration Chargers. Charging I don't know. Exploration Thirst. And the Bloodchief's Thirst are to blame for why we're red-black party instead of red-white party. Red-white party, I think it would have been easier to do red-white actual party. Oh well, I don't think this deck is very good. But I've said that about a lot of the decks that I've been recording, so I guess maybe when I think, who knows? We'll find out if when I think a deck is not very good, turns out it just goes on to win. But I I don't I don't think I see this deck winning. That's a keep. Go, bug catcher, go! Dun. Okay. And I'm attacking. And you're bouncing. Nope. You're taking it. What do you have? Deliberate? Oh, Thought Thief. Okay. No, don't you do. No, the only creature I've drawn! Oh, wow. I was gonna flood so hard. Apparently I'm gonna keep flooding. I'm gonna hold on to this Akum Warrior just because I have enough mana in hand to cast it. So... I'm gonna keep hold of it. Opponent is stuck on blue, they only have one of it. Don't have another rogue. They've kept up mana. This is instant speed? Alright, let's just attack. Just see what's gonna happen. This guy also has trample. I need to play that land anyway, so I can't really play around Mind Drain right now. Blood price. Risky. They do get to look at 4 and choose 2, so it's pretty good. Gosh, I can't believe that mill was so helpful for me. I was definitely going to lose if they hadn't milled me. This doesn't have face. No, this is the trample guy. There's another trample guy. So they do have to block both, and they have to block both with something that has more than 1 toughness. I can also just transfer the Relic Axe over to the Akum Warrior to get over the to get around the Shadow Stinger. It'll make him a 6/6. Okay. So, pretty sure he has something here. I'm at 17. Zerth Sand has flash? I think I just see what it is. Oh shoot, I should have played the Fissure Wizard, because it's a wizard. Well, David. That was a mistake. Yes? Opponent? Yes, no, maybe? I don't know. Could you repeat the question? Still gonna attack. Okay. Well then. The one I had nothing. Yeah, I should have played the Fissure Wizard. I even thought like, oh, if I draw a party member, I can play it. Again, I didn't say that out loud. I can check the store. Nothing here. I'm gonna mute myself. Okay. I guess the other thing I can do is I can... This is an abnormally long wait time. Half a minute. I guess I'm always impressed by like how short the wait times are. I'm going to keep this hand. I'm going to play the Akoum Warrior as a land rather than Kazil's Fury just because we're so much further away from 6. And then I'll play the Ambusher, then I'll play the Ardent Electromancer into Fissure Wizard, I guess. Attack first. I'll get rid of Swamp. Draw Mountain. Maybe I should have held on to the second Swamp because of double red for many different things. Seems like it's okay. Going to attack with both of these. Okay. Going to play... I can actually Kazil's Fury that later. Warrior... and no attacks. That's not cool. Alright. I'm gonna play this. And then not death. Okay. How did they get ahead of me on card advance? Oh yeah, it was they had an early field research. Holy crap. Five, six, seven. Yeah. I'm gonna throw away one of these guys to try and entice them to getting... Yep. I don't want that wizard to stick around so they could... I'm gonna save the lands for Volakut Exploration at this point. They can't pump the Teeter Peak Ambusher, but their Highborn Vampire can kill my Charger. Okie dokie. We're in top deck mode. Seem to have both been drawing lands, but... Yep. Songmad Treachery. Spell lands, everybody! Won the game! Feels so good to use Kazil's Fury on a bubbled unit. Like, they used the bubble to do... Because normally, Kazil's Fury is like you're 2-for-1ing yourself. But with the bubble, it's like, oh... But I'm not, because you use the card to deal with the unit, and then I'm using this card to deal with one of your units. And it's a little bit better for me because I have like Blood Beckoning that I might be able to get to. I'm going to keep this hand, it's not that great, but it has playable stuff like the Expedition Champion. Uh-oh. Up against the mirror, huh? Then I can play the Bug Catcher into Relic Axe. Uh-oh. I think that was maintenance. I'm going to pause the recording while this happens. Oh, no. Oh, it died from Molten Blast. I guess. Or Royal Eruption. I figured it out. So my opponent has had all the removal ever. The kicker for this is 2. Next turn will probably be Volkit Exploration. Land. Unless I draw a spell, and then I could see myself equipping the Relic Axe on this charger. I could just go Valakut Exploration, equip Relic Axe. Or, you know, I could do that. I could draw Bloodchief's Thirst. Oh, Rockslide Sorcerer is pretty good. So I could trade him out for both of those cards. Which I'm willing to do. Oh, is something else happening? Is it like a subtle strike? Oh, look at that. It is still 2 cards. We had to use to deal with that. So I am winning on like card drawing stuff. That was a weird attack from my opponent with the Rockslide Sorcerer. Drannith Silencer was an excellent top deck. It's a Dreadworm. Well, he drew all of his removal in the beginning and I drew all my removal in the end. That was a weird thing. I gotta remember not to play on Thursday mornings. The maintenance... Huh, okay. The maintenance is, might make things a little unstable. Yeah, that last game worked out really well. But it does look like the wait times are a bit longer, possibly because of maintenance again. I'll keep this hand. Double black for Bloodchief's Thirst. 3 lands. One of them red. Removal. I'd like to draw more mountains though. Well... yeah. There's a mountain. Great, it's Tabarex. So this is converted mana cost. Okay. Well. Go away, Tabarex. How dare you do to me what I did to you? So yeah, I'm pretty sure I Fissure Wizard here. Ditch a swamp. Here I'll get 1 mana. Get 1 red mana. Allow me to play Volca Exploration. My opponent seems to be stuck on black. Yep, sad times for my opponent. Ooh, diamond? I don't know if I've ever been diamond before. I don't think so. Four wins already. Well, I guess this deck... Well, how many of my opponents just got... Like, my last opponent was just effed on mana. So, yeah. It's always hard to tell in Magic. It's like, how many games are due to your skill versus the opponent's skill, mistakes made, and how many games are just determined on luck? I don't know. I think that's what's inherent to every single card game in existence. Yeah, I'm fine with no black mana in the opening hand. There's no red-black spells, so Spikefield Hazard is going to be a land. Coom Warrior is going to be a land. My opponent mulligan down to 6. There's a black card. Play the Bug Catcher. I can play Fissure Wizard. Okay. Attack. So this says when it dies, create a 3/3. Since I'm gonna have to 2-for-1 myself on this anyway. I'd rather just exile it. Because he has access to black mana, therefore he might have Blood Chief's... what is it? Blood Beckoning, or even Thort the Grave, or maybe even Agadeem's Awakening. There's a lot, right? Songmed Treachery is going down as a land. As a perfect Thundering Spark Mage target. Do I play this land or not? I think I still play this land. And then next turn could be... Four, five, six, seven, eight. So I have no way of dealing with a 5-5. I have no way of dealing with a 5-5. So I think I just try to charge around it. Now, if he doesn't block the 5-5, he takes lethal. The 5-4, he takes lethal. Based on what's on board. I have no idea what he has in his hand. Okay, so there's the update. And then, whenever I exile with Valakut Exploration, I just don't pay. Okay, I am going to pause the recording here and hopefully restart MTG and everything will be fine. That doesn't look right. Okay, hopefully this isn't just a black screen, but OBS is telling me that sees this now. I had to switch it over to display capture from the game capture, so hopefully that won't make anything really terrible. Oh, look, we can make our Akum Warrior borderless immediately. Huzzah. Did the store change? Or did it just think I didn't look? Yeah, it just thinks I didn't look because of the maintenance. Again, remind me, myself, to not play on maintenance. Weird things happen. Yeah, I will keep this. I don't really like it that well, but I will keep it. Are those lands pausing a bit as I toss them out? That's what it looks like they're doing. Anyway. I don't have double black for Bloodchief's Thirst, but I do... Oh. Okay. So there's that, and I'm also going to play... Because this is to convert mana cost 2 or less. Yep, I have to leave. I can't really do anything about that from here. Now, the Spark Mage will be doing 3. Still isn't quite enough to kill the familiar. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. That ramp. Okay. How much I can do here. I didn't draw land, didn't draw swamp. My opponent even just tapped their familiar so that I couldn't really block with it. So I believe the Vine Gecko is only 2. Oh. So I'm going to thirst this. Now I can attack, and even if he kills the priest, that'll still be 2 damage. Okay. Roost of Drakes. Yep. If I draw mana, I can play Silencer on something. Like so. And now if he has Into the Royal, yeah. He can block the Spark Mage. Still take 2. Gonna get back into the Royal, I guess. So the problem here is that me attacking doesn't do anything. It's just a bunch of trades, which really isn't favorable to me. Oh, he took Vastwood Surge, how interesting. It's interesting that he took Vastwood Surge. He can totally kick it though. Well, Geyser Mage. So Kazul's Fury is a win for me. So this guy gets +3. Let's attack with all. He has a combat trick. Yeah, he definitely has another Into the Royal. I think this wasn't a very good idea for me. I think I needed to just play Seagate Colossus again. That's a Might of Marasa. Okay. But he still loses. Okay. Well, I lucked out. He didn't have Into the Royal. That was an all-in attack, and I probably shouldn't have done it. You can make the case certainly that, you know, because of the Rooster Drakes, I was in a bad spot, certainly, but and saying that, hey, it worked out in the end, that's not really a good justification. Like if he had Into the Royal, I would just get crushed. I can play this because of the land from Gazul's Fury. I can hold on to this. It's not really the best. This deck only ever needs 2 swamps. Worst comes to worst, I can dump 1, or well, that's not how Valakut Exploration works. But this is a keep. It's interesting to me, like the artist that draws the creature spell part of the dual face lands also draws the land. Now I don't want to play Gazul's Fury as a swamp. Or a land, mountain. Clerics. With a hint of warriors. I'm gonna play the Vanguard here. I can save Spikefield Hazard for killing the Cliffhaven Sellsword and hopefully get something better with Bloodchief's Thirst. No, I'm not gonna block that guy. He's already dead. This will get me 2 red mana. Just gonna see if they want to trade. They don't. So they're definitely clerics. And they value that Blight Priest. Oh man, that surprised me. Well, I'm hoping that they have Nahiri's Binding. And they'll Nahiri's Binding something that I can then you can look at this one and this one. No? I've only lost 1 creature so far. I'm going to play the land. Attack with all. Play the exploration. Yeah, I did want to play the land after exploration just because. Yeah. because, yeah, anything I get, I'm definitely not going to be able to play. Okay. He has 2 cards left. I've been kind of waiting for him to actually play something threatening. Yeah, my attacks are no longer looking very good. They seem to have actually black-white party, of all things. And not clerics. I don't want to look in my graveyard to tip them off that I have graveyard synergies. But what I've lost is I've lost a Gomafata Vanguard. I have to do it. I think that's it, yeah. I think I need more out of Blood Beckoning than just that. No, I no longer have Kazul's Fury. So I could Blood Beckoning for 4, or I could double Blood Chief's Thirst. That 4/3 is actually very bad for me. And do I Blood Chief's Thirst the Gloom Hunter? I think I do. Okay, so let's get back. I guess I only have 2 creatures to get back, don't I? So we'll go Mathata first. Why didn't they play those cards last time? So they can attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4. And gain 1, so... Really? I'm not winning this race. I just am going through kind of a pocket of land, of 4 lands there. Although, I mean, gosh, 4 lands in a row. That would have been terrible to draw through without Valakut Exploration. 4, 8, 10, 11. So, 11 lands. I took out like 3, so there's 3 more lands left in this deck. Wow. Right? Gosh. I mean, they definitely have something, but it's not like I can't afford to block, so... If it's a pump spell, then on a double striker, it's pretty much game over. Yeah, like, think about it, if I had gotten hit for 7 there. Alright, deck. This is a lethal attack. How many lands do I have? 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Come on. That had to have been all of my lands. Maybe there was one left. I know I thought I cut 3, but I guess I only cut 2, huh? Oh, that was game 7? Oh. What the heck? I don't think I've ever hit diamond, and I don't think I've ever done back-to-back 7 wins before. Yeah, I had 15 lands, so I basically had 1 land left, and a deck of maybe 19 was left over at that point. That was crazy. That was a huge... Wow, that was practically a flood. Wow. I can't believe I've gone 7 wins and no losses. That's a first. No, well, no, I bet I've done, but I don't think I've never done that at Diamond. So, Blood Chief's Thirst was really good. Blood Beckoning performed as expected. It turns out that, like, Red-Black Heavy Warriors Light party is still good. Shatter Skull Minotaur coming in there at the end. Songmad Treachery doing something. Kazul's Fury doing a thing. Even Spikefield Hazard. Akum Warrior. All of the land spells got their chance to be both lands, or to actually be spells. Valakut Exploration, I think, really helped this deck in the long fights where it dragged on. And I think I made all of the right cuts to the deck and shaped it properly. Seagate Colossus even coming in as something good. Synchronized Spellcraft, you know, being there when needed. Thundering Spark Mage being awesome as ever. Shatter Skull Charger doing a good job at what it does. But yeah, I think the champion was definitely Valakut Exploration, especially in that last match where it was just like pulling me through double land draws at a time. Just being a big old champ. I like this card gonna Intimidator. He didn't stalk me this time. Ravager's Mace, which I wasn't able to get. Turned out didn't need it too much. The Relic Axe performed. Okay, I've never played with Shaya. I've never gotten to draft that one. Or Mustard Skeleton. Or Scoot Swarm for that matter, as you can tell that's my first one. I hear people have been having a lot of fun with Scoot Swarm, and I've seen people have a lot of fun with Scoot Swarm. Null Priest of Oblivion's also another good card. And then, and Valakut Exploration. Yeah, I haven't had much chance to play with Root Grazer either. Yeah, I think my rare sets is still very incomplete. Like there's a bunch of ones that have 4 of, but I played a bunch of Tabaraks. A bunch that I have 4 of, but not a lot. But I don't have everything yet. Yeah, I've never played with Krakmaw. And the Mythics. I've noticed that the Planeswalkers of this set are really underpowered compared to other sets. And I don't think I have 3 Jaces, but I've never, I think, have I even drafted him? I don't think I've ever gotten him drafted. We saw me playing with Seagate Stormcaller before. Oh, I once had a deck that was like Morag and Leyline Tyrant in the same same deck. It didn't go 7 wins though. All right. Well, that's all. See you next time.